Crooked Dice started as a small partnership about 12, 15 years ago. Um, I'm a graphic designer by trade and a game player and writer for a good kind of 20 years before that. And myself and a guy called Graham Dawson got together and realised that we had kind of a shared passion for gaming and graphic design and miniature making. So got together, had a first edition of our 7TV rules, which is a cinematic skirmish game. It came out and was quite successful. And we've done lots and lots of games at the Salute and built up a miniature range to support that. But the game really took off when we brought out a second edition for it and streamlined lots of the mechanics, made it a lot quicker to kind of pick up and play. And that's been out now for a good 7 or 8 years and built up a really good community around it. Okay, so 7TV is a cinematic skirmish game. It's hysterical and not historical. The game itself is you go, I go, but the conceit that it has is that you're playing a TV show. Your cast members are stars, co-stars and extras, and you are trying to, you've got things like props, which give you kind of one-off bonuses, script cards, which take the length of the terms. So all of the normal gaming terms that you would get in a quick play skirmish have kind of got addressed as if they were kind of film and cinematic items. So we relaunched 7TV rules and consolidated that together into the core rulebook, which came out last year. Since then, we've just released and fulfilled on Kickstarter the 80s genre guide, which is a deep dive into all 80s shows and films. That's just come out. And we've got a series of what we call feature packs, which are essentially scenarios, which are grouped together. We've got literally about a dozen of those. So there's going to be Dark Fortress, which is coming out soon, which is a kind of a sci-fi fantasy inspired by some of them real good schlocky films of the 80s. That's coming out. We've got more genre guides that we're working on as well. So we'll re-release our fantasy boxed set that we had as one of those. We've got Pulp in the background, probably a Wild West one coming up as well as maybe a little kind of incursion into kind of dungeon bashing as well. So plenty in the works. We've got about 1,600 miniatures in the range and then a load of terrain and vehicles and stuff on top of that. And we've branched out into kind of STLs. It'll be pose for me that kind of gets it, something where there's a lot of dynamism in it. There's some of our really early time lift security guys, which I really like, but it's whatever the next one comes up that I kind of fall in love with. So again, we release a new set of miniatures every month and always have for the last kind of like 10 or 12 years. So there's an eclectic collection of stuff that you can choose from. Griffin Gaming are giving away this Paranormal Exterminator vehicle as a freebie. So if you want to check out the details of the competition in the notes below, and then feel free and good luck.